Hey, this is Talk Consensually to Me. I am Maggie, here with my colleague.
I'm the co-host, Bree.
And we have another person again. And it's...
Seth. Hello.
It's Seth!
Yay. Woo! Woo!
Guys, I'm excited.
Me too. Thrilled, even.
Okay, so we were supposed to do this, kind of always have a theme for each podcast. However, for some strange reason, people don't group in questions that fit in a theme.
Unless it has to do with sex.
Yeah,
a lot of people want to know about that.
There are absolutely a lot of sex questions.
So we're just going to have the sex episode 1, the sex episode 2, the sexy sex episode, the sexence time, so on and so forth.
I can't think of something funny. Okay.
It'll come to you.
At the very end. Wait.
Oh, wait, I remember.
Okay, so let's just jump right into it. Let's start changing lives right now.
Yeah.
Online dating. I'm 18, and a guy that I really like asked me out. Freaking out?
Wait, so online got asked?
This is like advice about online dating. I don't know.
Oh, online dating.
There's more.
I think I said online gaming.
Oh no, sorry, dating. I haven't responded yet because I'm freaking out. I really don't want to meet him in person because I'm fat. We only have been talking for like 3 days and he lives around 30 minutes from me. What should I do?
How old is this human? The other human, not the 18-year-old in question here.
Let's go ahead and just say 18, just to keep our mind at ease.
Let's hope. Okay, so for the sake of us and pretending the world isn't a horrible, terrible place, this guy is not 50 plus and he is not a perv.
Done. That's settled. She's definitely not getting murdered at this date.
She's not getting murder raped.
That's done. That's settled. That's law.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, besides the fact that that's a thing, real fast though, one thing that my friends and I did when we were online dating, we would take pictures of the license plate of the car that we were going in, just super casually, like while you're walking to the car, just quickly take a picture of the license plate and send it to a friend.
Oh, that's way smarter than anything I would have ever thought of.
And that way, if anything that happens, your friend's like, boom!
Fantastic advice.
I would never have done that. But then again, I would have never done the whole meeting with someone that I met online within 30 minutes away or whatever within 3 days. That's strange to me.
Yeah, they've been talking for like 3 days.
Yeah, 3 whole days. Which I guess when you're 18 is a substantial chunk of time in your life.
Okay, so getting down to it. First off, does he know that you are plushy?
Plushy?
Yeah, I would like...
Poofy.
Poofy?
I mean, if you're one of those chicks that like specifically only takes pictures of your face instead of your whole body type deal, I mean, that's cool and stuff. But if you're that worried about it, be upfront. I mean, if a guy doesn't bite, then he's obviously not going to be interested in you anyway, so why even hurt yourself by getting to know him before he finds this out about you, and then just have it all contact cut off.
I mean, you are who you are. It doesn't really matter your size.
Right. I guess that's true. I mean, okay, we're assuming this guy isn't some sort of super murder rapist,
yeah,
which is
good.
A very good way. Right, okay. So if we're under that assumption, you guys have only been talking for 3 days. If you're both young, then it's possible it's just one of those young things. But, I mean, he likes you enough to want to meet you after talking to you for 3 days, so clearly you've got something going on there. Just be upfront with him like Bree said. I mean, if you're gonna go meet him, you should be like, hey, just a little warning, I might not look exactly how I look in this. It's not like you're totally catfishing the dude, but it would be a pretty unpleasant surprise if somebody rolled up and you weren't expecting them. Oh, I'm sorry, rocked up, because we're gonna do a callback episode.
Rock up to your door.
Watch the Seth other episode.
Hey, but for real though, if you're doing online dating, do you take steps to make sure people know where you're going?
Yeah, that's absolutely something that should be done. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Just tell a friend, hey, we're going to this restaurant. I'm expecting to be home around this time.
Also,
a casual not dead text.
Yeah, not dead.
Also, I would highly advise to, be talking to somebody for a little bit longer than just 3 days before deciding to meet them, because that just, I don't know, that just sounds so odd to me.
Yeah.
Unless you're specifically looking for a hook up and go and never talk to him again deal, then that's fine. Whatever. Who cares? But if you're actually looking for a real relationship, talk to him a bit longer.
You know what? Now I'm freaking out because this was actually pretty stressful.
Yeah, it was a lot more stressful than I thought at face value.
I believe in you, and I hope that, he doesn't really care about your appearances because you guys have enough in common, or he likes your appearance, because that's definitely possible.
Yeah, it's always possible. We're the most critical of ourselves a lot of the time.
Love your body.
So, yeah, just be you.
Aw, I hope you love your body.
Accept your fluffiness. The fluff keeps you warm.
It's true.
And safe and comfy.
Okay, let's move on. Let's get to a less stressful question.
Fluffy girls unite.
These are less stressful questions this time around. Let's just keep with the stress level. Married men. Would you ever be tempted? If there was a younger woman you found attractive, who you knew had strong feelings for you, would you ever be tempted to invite her over while your ... I'm assuming significant other is away?
Well, speaking as a married man myself, how are we going to answer this one?
Okay. As a married man. I feel like you'd be looking, you can find people attractive, but also you're not totally an animal. You can, remember the people that you love and not want to ruin that. I don't think every person would be tempted, right?
I'm a firm believer that if you're in a committed relationship and you're all in and there's nobody else for you, blah, 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 all that sweet, gushy stuff, then it doesn't matter how much you look at other people's, because looking's, whatever, who cares?
Okay, Seth, so you're married.
Okay, I'm married.
An ideal woman.
Okay.
It's not your spouse.
Okay.
Comes naked to you, spreads her legs to God.
How did this happen?
Because she's just been eyeing you for a long time.
But she comes to me naked already, though. Like, are we in a public
No,
place?
it's like a really good, it's a detective scene. So she walks up in a trench coat, and you're not finding that's odd at all.
Okay.
And immediately just, makes a V with her legs. Just whoop. Would you dive right in, or would you go no?
I would.
And nope right out of there.
That's a really uncomfortable situation to be in to begin with. I don't trust people, let alone someone in a trench coat. And then some strange woman who's apparently been
Okay, you
eyeballing me
knew
this whole
her
time.
for years.
Okay, I knew her for years. Well, then I would find it pretty uninspired, uninteresting, strange.
So no, you wouldn't be tempted.
No, absolutely not. Not if
her initials are shaved into her. Your initials, not hers.
Your
Okay.
initials.
I wouldn't get far enough to find that information out, I don't think.
She's got permanent marker on her tummy that says, Seth, take me now.
Oh, that's weird. Also impressive that she was able to write backwards so legibly.
Yeah, she's really skilled.
That's fair. I would commend her on that and kindly show her the door that she just burst through naked, apparently.
Has anyone else noticed there are less and less attractive girls around?
What?
Okay, girls are getting larger and larger, and I don't mean taller.
Okay.
A couple of years ago, there were hot girls everywhere. Now I think they use so much social media that they're putting on some serious pounds. It's not uncommon to go somewhere and not see a single hot girl. None that are hot enough for me to waste.
This guy sounds like he's probably in his 40s or 50s hanging around high schools.
He's on a delight.
No.
Speaking as a short, chubby girl myself, fuck off.
You're not getting taller, Brie?
No, I'm getting shorter, actually, in my old age.
Yeah, that's true.
You're
Osteoporosis is a
old.
real bitch.
Shut up, I can pretend.
Yeah, this guy's a dick.
Yeah,
He's a real dick.
kind of an asshole.
I mean, if you're that concerned with people's looks and whatnot, you're doomed to die old and alone, unless you have a lot of money.
Which?
This is true. Now, if you're very rich...
You can basically get away with whatever you want, white privilege and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't know he's white, though.
Well, rich privilege and all that.
There we go.
That's fine, yeah.
But he's probably white.
Total scumbag. Yeah, I know, 100%. Those are the type of people that I would just punch in the throat on a daily basis if I had the time.
This sounds like the uncle that you ignore at family get-togethers.
Oh, yeah, I have that uncle.
Yeah, that's fair. You have two of those uncles.
I have many of those uncles.
It's true.
They're all assholes.
They're all garbage.
And they're all creepy.
Yep.
I have two uncles. They're not like this.
No, they're not. They're great. They're great people.
Just have two uncles.
Flavor that conversation.
I think all mine are
Wonderful
dead.
individuals.
So let's just bring it down a little.
Okay,
Let's just end on a sour note.
I'm sorry about your dead uncles.
We weren't that close.
Oh, okay. Well, I am not sorry about your dead uncles.
Okay, that's fine.
I still have uncles.
I'm
Good
very
job.
happy for
I'm
you.
happy.
Would pizza taste better with a hot date?
That doesn't make any sense. That's a horrible question.
What kind of pizza?
Not pineapple.
Hey,
No,
you...
we're gonna fight. This is a small room.
It's fine that if you have your opinion and it's wrong, but it's not okay.
Pineapple's delightful.
Stop.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Eating pizza in attractive company.
Now, they do say that food tastes better when you're with people that you care about.
So there you go. I care about pretty people.
And I learned on the Food Network, so that's just fact.
No.
I think food tastes better when I'm around people I hate, so I can just really enjoy it and focus on that instead of listening to them in their garbage.
I think food tastes better when you're all alone watching your favorite TV show.
That's also probably true.
I think food tastes better when someone else makes it and brings it to me and I can just eat it in my nudies.
That's also true. I don't know what nudies are.
That means not wearing clothes.
Okay.
And you're all togethers.
Nudie sounds like an outfit.
You might not have known that term before because I just made it up.
Like a flesh-colored undies.
Exactly, flesh undies because it's your own.
I don't like the word flesh undies. That's not okay.
Flesh undies.
That's not right.
Yeah.
That sounds creepy. That's stalker.
Either way, if you've never enjoyed food naked in your own home before, try it.
Well, that wasn't the question.
Oh, well.
That got weird.
Huh.
Is it wrong to demand sex? But wait, there's more.
Okay.
If your significant other hasn't had sex with you in like a month, what would you do if your partner refused to have sex with you?
Sounds like rape.
You can't demand sex.
No,
yeah, that's not a thing,
rapey.
regardless. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Again, communication, really important. Demanding anything from someone you're supposed to be in a
Even
relationship
demanding,
with doesn't
like,
make sense.
a back rub.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
You
right?
don't demand. Seduce. And then if you fail, quit.
Yeah, just be more manipulative, I
Yeah.
think, is what the takeaway from this one
Exactly.
is.
You know, put on some smooth jams and light some candles, but don't set anything else on fire.
Now, what is seductive music for you?
Oh,
Like,
man.
if someone's trying to get the sex from you, what music would put you in that mood?
Oh, definitely the Happy Boy song. You know, the one that goes, I'm happy boy,
Happy boy, I'm a happy
Wait,
boy.
don't sing too much. I don't think we can afford
Oh, yeah, that's right.
really any kind of
That's probably true.
no singing, please.
I don't know. I feel like that one's in public domain at this point.
Seth, what kind of mood to get people to seduce you the correct way?
I don't like music when it comes to things like that. I listen to music for enjoyment. I'm never just listening to it and I'm like, man, I am so aroused. That has never happened to me one time.
Personally, Call Me Out is
Okay,
my
yeah.
song.
You
I
know
can
what?
see
How
that.
about Feed Me Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors?
That's true. That does get me moist.
Seymour.
Oh, stop.
Seymour can be the dongle, and you're talking about
No, yeah. The vagine.
the vagine.
Yes,
Feed
clearly.
the vagine.
Okay, now there's one person who named Cinch on, how do you pronounce, Imgur?
I've always said Imgur. People say GIF and GIF, and the people who say GIF are wrong, so I'm going to go with
Right,
Imgur. I know
okay.
it's immature, but I hate it, so it's Imgur.
Okay, so a person named Cinch really wanted us to fully explain the clitoris because not enough men know about it.
That would be easier not speaking. That'd be good with like a little graph. and
Brie, if this was
drawing.
easier, you know, it would be done easier. Something, smooth
See?
seas, never made a wise sailor.
Okay.
I always assumed that was just like a big joke because, I mean, yeah, within like health and whatever classes that you take in high school, obviously they're not going to tell you about that kind of stuff. But it's always been like a really overplayed joke, like how certain food makes your stomach bad or whatever. It just made no sense to me. Like, how do you not know that thing exists?
Well, some people are really ignorant, and by some I mean most.
Okay, so I think that we all know it's there. You just actually have to pay attention to it.
So we're talking about the clit, right?
Yes.
All right.
the
I think I
clitoris.
got this. Okay. People need to make the loser sign with both hands. So one's a backwards one. Put the fingertips together, and it's about.
It looks like the Triforce symbol.
Well, it's a very.
Can we say
It's
Triforce?
a very wide.
Yeah, I want to say Triforce.
Sure.
It's a wide giner. It's a
Oh.
wide one.
It's a wide. It's just ready to go.
It's a wide giner.
The closer, I mean, you can put it closer together.
I guess you can.
Oh, that looks really uncomfortable.
Anyway, the clit is about closer to the top.
We all know it's there. Just don't ignore it.
Yeah, how would you? Why would you? It
Just
just
don't-
doesn't make any sense to me.
Say hello to it.
Well, don't.
Hello.
Maybe don't do that.
Whisper to it.
Whisper gentle, soothing tones to it.
Sing it a lullaby even.
Yeah, just whisper into the clip. Don't do that. Or you know what? Do it. Let us know how that works out for you.
Yeah, well, please. Just definitely send us a twit. And
Yes, a
tell us
twit.
how it goes.
At TalkCtoMe on Twitter.
Tell us about that whisper clit.
Yeah, let us know how that went.
Hey, baby girl, let me whisper in your clip.
Next question. Now that we've ended on that.
I am blushing. Golly. Okay.
I hope my parents listen to this.
Aw, I hope none of mine do.
They'll be so proud.
What? Let's get some PG level here. What makes long-lasting relationships work? And that's one thing to someone named Kurisu asked. I pronounced that perfectly. You don't need to look at it.
Yeah, I'm sure
What
that's exactly how it was.
makes long relationships work?
Long-lasting relationships work.
Communication.
Yeah.
Actually being fond of your partner.
Mm,
Being friends with them.
yeah.
Not being an asshole to each other.
Oh yeah.
Communication again. Big one.
See, we've had this conversation before, like outside of this room. There's this horrible misconception that relationships are hard. They're not hard. If you're with somebody that you actually like spending time with, it's not hard. If you're with somebody that makes you miserable, don't fucking be with that person. It's not difficult. Like, I just don't fall for the whole excuse, like, oh, well, we've been together for so long, or oh, I've known them for so long, or whatever.
Stay together for the kids.
Yeah, stay together. Fuck that, dude. I've been in shitty situations with people that had no business being together, and it's poison for everybody involved.
There's an easier way.
Oh.
Cryogenics.
Just freeze each other?
If you just freeze while in a relationship and you unfreeze 50 years, It's a really long relationship.
You have a point. You do have a point.
There's no communication involved.
Although I don't think we've got that technology quite yet. We can...
But if your sole purpose is just to have a long-lasting relationship...
Well, if we're going that far, then you could just chain them in your basement. And that's fine. It's way cheaper than cryogenics.
And you
but
don't have to talk to them.
They could be emotionally distant.
You think so? Nah, Stockholm's a hell of a drug, man. It'll take care of that shit.
So, Stockholm Syndrome?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the easiest for the resources that we have now.
They will be connected to you on a deeper level.
Yeah. And they won't even know it's bad for them, so there you go.
They're completely oblivious.
Yep, it's good stuff. You can probably even loosen their chains a little bit after some point. Maybe even make it work after that. There we go, we fixed it.
There you go, Stockholm Syndrome. Done.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Forget conversation. Okay, new questions here. Sorry, okay. Do girls hate stupid men? There is this lonely girl in my class who I want to talk to and become friends with. Though I'm a kind person, I'm known as the dumb kid. I lack knowledge of basic things that I have made stupid mistakes in front of the class. If I start talking to her and she treats me nice, do you think that we could become good friends? She's also one of the smartest girls in the class, too.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this right out now. I was a huge asshole when I was a kid. Like, I was super biased against people that weren't super intelligent. And as I've gotten older, I've definitely mellowed out on that. Like, I don't judge people anywhere near on that as I used to. But I've learned the difference between people having common sense and people being academically book smart. I don't judge people who are not great at academics because that's just not something everyone's capable of doing. But if you lack common sense, I'm gonna think you're a dipshit, and your very presence is really gonna annoy me.
I think that's fair. I don't know. It depends. If she's a nice person, then maybe. I mean, it's always possible. And just because you're dumb, you could be charming. That's fine, too. I mean, some people find that kind of stuff endearing.
Well, I kind of brought up the whole me being an asshole as a kid thing, because it sounds like they're kids.
Yeah, I mean, if they're in school...
Warning, kids are assholes.
Yeah,
I would put an earpiece in your ear, have one of your smart friends stand behind a hallway.
Classic.
And just spout out smart things in your ear, and then you just copy it.
Start that relationship with a lie.
You know, it's
a lot of lies.
I mean, your kids, who cares?
There's a lot of TV shows that make that works.
Yeah, it always ends well.
It always ends well. She's definitely not going to fall in love with your smart friend.
She's definitely not going to hear the earpiece.
Right.
Or see it.
Yeah. So I would do that. Honestly, though, if you're kind, I think you have a chance. And it seems like you just want to be friends.
Yeah.
I think that's what you want to do here.
That's reasonable.
I think that's nice. I like him.
I'm rooting for you.
I am too. Even if I'm a dick. I root for you and your smart kindness.
I also love that he was like, hey, she's also the smartest in class.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, like he really worries that he doesn't match up to her. I'm pro this guy. Girl just texted me night.
Say that again.
Girl just texted me night.
Night. What's the question?
There's just a question mark after that sentence.
Only you would know that person.
Is he asking if that means anything?
Is it your daughter? Because that sounds like something a toddler would say.
Night.
I'd say night.
I think she was trying to be cute, but it confused you, so I think it failed.
Also, did she text you before, or was she just telling you night? Like, that's creepy, right? Because if she's just saying it, and she never messaged you before that, then does she know you're about to go to bed?
That was her very first text message to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Red
like,
flag.
check your closet, under your bed.
Bail out.
Anything.
I feel like a lot of our answers are just bail.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's get out.
Well, it's tried and true.
It is. Bail out. Doesn't work, bail.
Should I give him another chance?
Anything else to go with that?
Yeah, hang on. I wanted to just pull it up here. This may sound stupid, but here we go. This is a doozy, guys. My boyfriend and I started dating in October 2015. We fell fast and hard for each other. He felt like he was the one shortly after dating because he treated me good. Always made me know how much he loves me, took me out on dates, surprise gifts, and notes, etc. And I never felt the way he made me feel before. After 6 months of dating, he gave me a promise ring and told me he wanted to spend the rest of our lives with me.
Gag.
And all that good stuff.
Promise ring. You're a child. Go on.
On our year anniversary, I moved to our first apartment together. After a couple months... Right, this got a lot older than I was expecting.
You're giving each other promise rings and you can move it.
Okay, after a couple months of moving in together, I noticed he was acting different. He would... when I walked by him, he would exit quickly without... of all the apps on his phone. He started going out more with his friends, including bars, without inviting me, and pretty much acting like he is losing interest. After a few months of arguing, I finally found out that he had cheated on me. Shock. At least once, maybe more. And he admitted to bringing a girl over to our apartment one time and sleeping with her. Another time, he said he brought a girl over that he met at a bar, but after he hid all my stuff, he said that he couldn't go through with it and sent the girl home. After begging me to stay with him, telling me he would do joint counseling, and giving me his phone password, I told him I'd give him another try.
And I thought promise rings meant something.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, I would not
1,000 times no.
love yourself more than to be with this guy.
Anyone deserves better than that.
This kind of goes along with the relationship question earlier. I mean, no.
Or break up with him, and if it's like a really sweet apartment, I mean, you need roommates, so.
I would be so ticked, like, to bring the girls back to their apartment.
It's disgusting.
At the very least, go back to the slut's apartment.
Be classy.
True.
Get
I'm
a
sorry.
hotel.
I shouldn't call her a slut, because what if that girl isn't at fault either? The guy's a slut.
Not even a hotel.
Yeah,
Motel.
it's
Paid by the hour.
Clearly the dude. And yeah, exactly, yeah. There's cheaper ways that aren't as damaging. But regardless, that's just fucked up. Don't do that.
I like how he hid all her stuff first, and then was like, nah.
Guilt. Guilt setting in.
I want to believe that he put it all back.
I think that it was too much work to hide all of it, and he's just like, it's just easier not to sleep with this person. There's a lot of stuff, and I'm really not feeling it right now.
Also, I just want to point out, I'm not a romantic at all, so my red flags went up whenever she was talking about all the romantic things he did, and giving her all these things, and all these gifts and whatnot. To me, I feel like that's a try-hard.
I feel like promise rings are a red flag.
Promise ring.
Gross.
Garbage.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Also, if you're of age to get a promise ring in an apartment, shouldn't you just get an engagement ring?
Yeah.
Am I missing?
I mean,
I'm still
promise
going
ring
with
is-
children. I still think they're children. Maybe they're like street toughs that are on their own. I don't know, but that doesn't make any sense to
street
me.
toughs can't afford apartments or promise
They
rings.
could figure it out.
Section 8.
They made it work. No, this is a romantic story.
Oh, sorry. So that was wild. Get rid of him, guy. Girl.
Promise rings are stupid.
Promise rings are stupid. Can we all just agree?
Oh no, I don't. That was never up for debate.
It's like a pre-engagement ring. I mean, why would you promise somebody that you'll eventually get engaged to them?
Oh, they're
Just
so
weird,
dumb. No one should have promise rings.
It just, to me, I feel like if a person offers to give you a promise ring, that's just screaming, hey, I want you to think that we're totally committed and loyal to each other,
But
so
don't
I can
wanna
go
spend
sleep
a
with
lot
other
of
chicks.
money. Yeah, that's.
When you are in a relationship and develop feelings for another person, but has not done anything, no touching, no sex, is it called cheating? Yeah, it's emotional cheating. Well, that was settled.
I went blank.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, that was the easiest one.
Super easy, way less drawn out than promise ring girl. I'm assuming, again, you're a girl, and that's not as a dismissive thing because of your gender. It's because there's no way an adult would have a promise ring. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, I can't answer that one. I don't. Why do a huge percentage of white women find black men sexually attractive?
That's fishing.
Very presumptuous
I just
and
feel
weird. It's just a weird question.
I feel like there's a huge percentage of women finding men that they find attractive.
Attractive. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just about being attracted to people.
I think that's just human nature, guy.
Yeah, don't be so weird about it. That's strange. That's a strange way to word that kind of question.
It's also, like, just...
Yeah, what happened? Who hurt you? What happened to you?
You sound very jealous.
If you've had like 20 girlfriends in a row and they all leave you for black dudes, then that's interesting.
You need to get
statistically.
Studied. Yeah, that's interesting. You are an
absolutely.
anomaly.
You really
You are.
need to get, over your jealousy of all these sexy, sexy black men.
It's true.
There's
they are
sexy black men in my area. Okay, should I give up on looking for someone special? This is not a long one, guys. You want to deal with it or just bail out?
Give me the cliff notes.
Oh god, I have to read first. Okay, I'm 27, never had a girlfriend, never hugged or kissed a girl, also a virgin. This is getting rough, guys. I'm your typical beta male loser.
Classic.
He used the word friend zoned. That's
no.
rough. Okay, let's just stop here. If you use the word friend zoned, you're not looking for the one, you're looking for sex.
Yeah, and it's not a thing. The friend zone's not a thing.
No.
They like you or they don't. It doesn't matter. Nobody owes you shit.
You put yourself in the friend zone area.
100%. I'm not saying that dudes don't get led on sometimes, but when you start throwing around terminology like that, there's a lot of connotations.
If you're being nice to a girl just to have sex with her, you are not a friend to begin with.
Right, that's also true. Yeah, just be friends with that person. Genuinely, don't be a dick.
And if they don't want to date you, get over it, move on, find somebody else.
So
Right.
no, you won't find someone special if you have that mindset. Don't be a beta male, be an apple.
An apple
man.
male?
Be an apple
Be
male.
crisp and nutritious.
Keep
That's
those
what women
doctors
like.
away.
Yeah, oh god, I got mad at that guy. I got mad.
You should. It's justified.
Beta male.
I'm picturing like a little tiny fish tank with little like neck beards in it, and if you put them together, they fight each other.
Oh,
That's why betas don't get along.
Yeah, like beta fish. They're just like, eh. But it'd be like a slow slap fight, and then they would take like a nacho break or something.
I'll show you the friend zone me.
Slap, 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 slap.
How do you guys feel about getting a little more than PG, like PG-13?
Oh, my parents are already not proud of me anymore, so let's do it.
Hey guys, how do I know if he liked the hand job? I gave my boyfriend a hand job for the first time last night. How do I know he liked it and how I was touching him? He was totally silent and kept alternating between closing his eyes and looking deeply into mine. He did buck his hips and was breathing was quicker and deeper and longer. I touched him. He did asterisk. Oh, come.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But I'm not sure if it is because he liked what I was doing or because I was finally touched him for the first time. I'm really new to being intimate with someone, as is he. We are learning together, but I feel so nervous about being bad at it.
Obviously, if you're not learning together, if you're asking us,
Yeah, you should talk to him
him.
about it. I wasn't
Ask
there.
him about it. That's weird. Also, I mean, he got off, so I mean, there's at least that. That should be an indicator. That's not something like we don't just walk around. It's like, oh no, like that's not a thing.
She
like,
listened to the song "Jizzed in My Pants" way too many times.
Clearly.
I like the description of the bucking. Either A, he was really enjoying himself, or B, he was trying to escape.
Yeah, he was trying to get you. Also, as a man, hand jobs are just a waste of time. Just throwing that out there. I think they're a waste of time.
I'm pro hand job.
Why? Because you don't have to do anything
It's like
else?
minimal effort.
It is minimal effort. I understand that, but man, they don't do it for me.
Well, I did it for him. He asterisk.
Well, clearly, yeah. There were a lot of asterisks.
It's a hard word
It
to
is
say.
not a fun word. We should change that.
Well, people need to stop putting them.
Yeah,
We
we could
could
just
call 'em-
say it. Yeah.
Badoodles?
What badoodles?
Badoodles.
Are we calling coming badoodles or
No,
asterisk
I think the
badoodles?
asterisks. This has really gone
I
down.
badoodled in my pants.
I do like that. We can say the badoodle.
He badoodled with his twinker. Is that right?
No.
Winker. I'm
Winker.
sorry. It was a winker.
Tinkers.
Tinkers.
No,
okay.
winkers, you're right.
No, see, you don't even know your own terminology.
Oh, guys, this one's getting deep. Are you ready?
Ugh, I guess.
How do you stop loving someone you've loved for 20 years?
It sounds like a hard divorce.
I've only loved my mother that long.
I don't know what it's like to love your mother.
I don't know what it's like to love
She
your
seems like a
mother.
nice lady,
It's
though.
nice. I enjoy loving my mother. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
I don't know if I've loved anybody that long.
I know I haven't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you do that.
How do you stop? How do you stop?
Why do you need to stop, I guess? I would like to know
I'm
that.
not going to head and assume a divorce. Let's go ahead and...
You know, a go-to to
Or
stop
death.
loving somebody? Demonize them. Dehumanize them, too. If you don't see them as human anymore, it's way easier to think horrible,
It's true.
horrible, shitty things of them, and then it's way easier to stop having feels.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's how the colonies happened.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's how we go to war and stuff. We
Yeah.
pretend the enemy isn't people.
Yeah, so just do that.
We can hate the not peoples.
Just find everything you hate about that person and just focus on that.
Not even about them. Just make stuff up. Who cares?
Yeah, that's
you
fine.
could hold your breath for like 9 minutes. Well, because then you come brain dead, and then you wouldn't remember anything.
Yeah, but your autonomic immune system would stop you from going brain dead.
Let's just go ahead and
Have
tell...
someone assist holding your
Yeah,
breath for
have
9
someone
minutes.
smother you.
I mean,
That-
why don't we
that's-
just go
that's fine.
full-on frontal lobotomy at this point? I mean,
Yeah.
that'll take
Frontal
the feels.
lobotomy actually only takes away like your fear.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there you go. You're not afraid of loving them anymore. So it works.
Oh, yeah, frontal lobotomy.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
you just don't have many cares in general.
An ice pick, a hammer, and a good friend.
You would
That's
no
all you need.
longer care about.
Or you could be ridiculous and try to find new hobbies, interact with new people,
Oh, that's stupid.
take care of yourself.
That's stupid.
That's dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
lame.
way harder than just finding a trusted friend with a hammer and an ice pick.
Lobotomy, boom,
Going with that,
done.
yep, 100%.
Also, I heard that doctors used to pour like just rubbing alcohol in there to like fully kill the nerves.
Haven't heard that one.
I don't know either.
I recently just read something about lobotomies.
I've been watching a lot of documentaries lately.
The old
I'm not going to
transorbital is
explain
just
why.
through the optic nerve with an ice pick or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Okay,
They developed a tool.
I found a question. We're gonna answer it super quickly.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Lightning round.
Lightning round.
Can I jack off to my cousin?
You can.
Not recommended.
Nothing's stopping you,
Yeah.
I guess.
Please don't.
I would keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Wait. Like with your cousin in the
First
room
cousin
or picture?
or second cousin?
What? How far along the line are
His reason is her boobs are just so big.
they? Big boobs. I mean, you can't find big boobs elsewhere. They're everywhere. The world is your oyster with the internet.
I'm not gonna kink shame. I'm not gonna
No,
fetish
okay,
shame.
I'm gonna go ahead and kink shame. Please don't. And boobs are everywhere.
I feel like we've just sent so many mixed messages just now.
It's true. It's strange.
We will judge you.
Okay.
Don't act
You
on it.
can, should you?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
You're more than capable, assuming that you have hands. You should be able to, but should you? Probably not. I would guess.
Just don't. If you do, if for some reason you decide to follow through, don't tell your cousin.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it in front of your cousin.
That's just gonna be a weird Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you'll never be able to look her in the eyes again. She'll never want to come around the family again. You're gonna traumatize her. Poor girl.
Okay. Have you ever redated someone you broke up with?
What the hell does it mean to redate?
As in, go out with them again.
I guess that's not a way to say that though.
I liked it.
Redate.
It's, redate.
Short answer, yes. Don't do it.
I've done it. It didn't end well, but I enjoyed it.
Really?
It was fun.
Oh, well, I was just pure misery for me all around.
Redate?
I mean, yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna lead to bad choices, but it might be fun getting there.
Learning
See,
experience.
I'm just thinking of like.
You've never done this?
No, absolutely not. No, I don't.
Well, aren't you all Mr. High and Mighty?
Yeah, I
and
know.
better than you?
I'm so perfect. No, I do exactly what we recommended to the other person, where I just fixate and hate that person as much as I humanly can.
No, so you do dehumanize them.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not nice, though.
Who cares?
Yeah, it's at that point, it's not really about them, though, is it?
What if people change?
Do they?
I'm not really big on people change.
How did that work out for you? How was that?
It wasn't great. They were a different kind of douche.
Yeah.
At least I had the
exactly.
excuse of being a stupid teenager when I did it. 'Cause
Oh, I
teenagers
was in
are
my
stupid.
20s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, see?
I've actually done this multiple times. I think I've redated
And yet you
4 or
would
5 times.
still recommend that people do it.
It's a journey. Also, it's great closure. Like, you're like, wow, that worked out.
Just as poorly.
Just as poorly.
Okay. I guess I can kind of understand it from
If
that.
you have time to kill, you're being safe, and you're in a good headspace, I say go for it.
And
Yeah.
if you need that closure, whatever.
But, like, if you want babies, your biological clock is ticking, and you want to settle down, no, I would not go with that person.
Absolutely don't do that.
I would definitely go in thinking probably not going to work.
I mean, the chances are very slim since it obviously already failed already.
But maybe there's if you've ever had a good experience redating, tweet at us at TalkCtoMe, and let's hear your responses. We'll probably get one more question for this one. I don't feel attractive anymore because my boyfriend won't go near me. There's more here. Let's see what it says. My boyfriend won't initiate sex, won't touch me in any way other than a hug. He kisses me but never goes further. I thought he just didn't touch you. If we do have sex, it's because I initiated. Now I'm trying to diet. I'm not overweight, but I feel huge now. I put makeup on every day, and I make an effort to look as good as I can, but nothing works. I know Seth isn't everything, but I don't feel attractive because he doesn't try anything with me. I feel disgusting about myself, and obviously to have sex with. What should I do?
I'm going to fixate on one point. You feel disgusted with yourself. That is the important bit. As long as you are unhappy with yourself, I feel like that's what you should work on and focus on and get to the point so that you are happy with yourself. And then worry about the boyfriend.
Confidence is the sexiest thing I think you can wear.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I've seen some real uggos that were super confident and get all kinds of dick. So, I mean dongles because,
Twinkers. No, wait. Winkers.
Yeah.
You don't know.
But, yeah, I mean, it's a shit situation, but
I would love yourself more and talk to your boyfriend about it. I feel like we should just have an audio clip of the word, communication.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, we should. Just somebody screaming awkwardly communication and we'll just push that button every time. Communication!
Yeah, 90% of this. But then at the same time, right? Like, if we didn't have all these, then we wouldn't have a show. So there's also
Yeah.
that. So maybe don't talk all the time.
Yeah.
About 70% of you should probably talk to your significant other. The rest of you just keep being...
Have a horrible situation. Tell us first.
Yeah, just do what
Give
you're doing.
us
Let the whole world know about it.
material.
Entertain us with your sadness.
Right, yeah.
I
Let us... Yeah, that's fine. Let's thrive in your misery.
I'll
I'm
feed
fine
on
with
your
that.
misery. Nom, 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 nom,
So
nom.
if you have any misery that you want to have us, pick apart and ridicule, definitely tweet at us again at TalkCtoMe, and we'll get back to you. We'll eventually have a site. We just don't understand how to make one.
We have one. Kind of. But we'll get to it.
Also, if you know anything about making a website, tweet at us. Use those tweets. Twitter.
And Bree, bye-bye.
Bye, I'm Maggie.
Yep, Seth. Yep.
Still Seth.
Yep.
Bye.